So here's the thing, I was playing Just Dance 2018 because I've got diabetes now, so I'm supposed to work out or whatever, and I noticed this interesting lyric. I kissed a girl and I liked it, the taste of her cherry chapstick. They censored the word cherry there, and I've got to say, I did not know that a cherry chapstick was... you can look that shit up on yourself, but I guess the point is that censorship I don't feel always works, because we're in a modern age where people can just Google stuff. But anyway, I want to talk about a nice wholesome family game called Monster Prom, about dating cute monsters and taking them to an entirely non-sexual dance. Wait, is that a used tampon? What the fuck? You are the new student at Monster High, one of these lovely characters, and he, she, or they, golf clap for inclusion, want but one thing: to woo one of the school's elite and take them to the aforementioned Monster Prom. You have Miranda Vanderbilt, a 19-year-old mermaid princess who's essentially the natural midpoint between the joyful and wondrous Disney princess and the political leanings of a North Korean dictator. Damien LeVay, a 21-year-old demon whose hobbies include stabbing and arson, and his dreams include getting a fire sword so he can do both of his hobbies at the same time, presumably. Scott Howell, 21, appropriately enough a werewolf given that he has the adorableness and joyfulness and athleticism and mental acuity of your average golden retriever. Liam DeLioncourt, a 400-and-something-year-old hipster vampire who is he's just too cool to talk to you. I mean, smoke signals. That's what's in. So subversive. Polygeist, a 22-year-old party ghoul, Tish, who is light blue, presumably from all the cocaine and blue crystal meth that she took. And finally, Vera Oberlin, a 23-year-old manipulative gorgon who is so just prototypical alpha bitch that her hair fucking spreads rumor about the rest of her hair. So, in order to woo the dude and damsel of your choice, you have to kind of work on your stats. You have smarts, fun, boldness, charm, money, and creativity. I think I got all of them. And based on where you choose to spend your time, you will level up those stats, and you'll be presented with just fucking amazing situations that are just stupid and off the wall. As with all reviews, I have video, and this is literally just from me doing one playthrough of this. So yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff that happens in this game. And all those situations will end with a choice that you have to make, and that will affect whether you attract one of two people that are involved in the situation, or it might just affect your stats. So if you make the right choice, you'll get a boost to the stats. If you make a wrong choice, you'll kind of lose stats. And also it's interesting because whether it succeeds or fails will depend on the stats you already have. So if there's a challenge that involves, I'm going to attack this army with just a few sticks, you have to have really high boldness, otherwise you'll fail and embarrass yourself and people will be like, what's your problem? So it's kind of this thing of constantly balancing things out as to, deciding which two stats are most likely to help you get a certain person and then making the right decisions. And it's just so good. The main thing about this game that is fantastic is the writing. There are so many crazy situations that you will be running into all of the time. So I've played this game for a good 20 hours. What I will say is that some of the time you can kind of go over the same paths. It can be somewhat repetitive, but I think what this also comes down to is that quite a lot of the paths where you go into crazy additional bonus narratives, you have to fulfill certain requirements. So yeah, you might kind of see the same storylines playing out after you've played for a while. But I mean, it's still hilarious. I mean, and I mean, to a certain extent, it kind of just encourages you to go back and try something different, see what that item in the item shop will do for you. including the used tampon. It actually has a function, and other than just being gross. I mean, there is multiplayer, which is the one thing that I was actually pretty excited about when it came to this game, because it was like, okay, we're doing a dating sim and there's competitive multiplayer in it. Granted, it's not that advanced. It's just up to 4 players can play their own independent characters, and you know, you can go after whoever you want as your character. It's pretty fucking good, considering that, you know, dating sims aren't traditionally multiplayer. You can have a lot of bloody fun with that. And I guess, you know, last but not least, it is pretty good presentation. All the characters have just an amazing kind of style to them. The drawing's fantastic. The music's great. I love the bloody end credits song so much. So yeah, there is a lot to love about this game, but I think standing out high above... So there's a lot to love about this game, but I mean, I have to come back to, I just love the humor in this game. It's so gonzo and off the wall and crazy and self-aware. And I mean, I recommend the game for that alone, and it's probably one of the best it's probably some of the best humor in games that I've seen for quite a long time. So yeah, freaking get amongst it. It's a fantastic game. Play it. I'm supposed to probably say more and elaborate on that, but like, yeah, everything's bloody great about it. It is a serious Game of the Year contender for me, personally. So I hope you guys will check that out. I hope you guys will tell me what you think of Monster Prom down in the comments. But until then, my name is Sam Harkin. I've been reviewing for 8-Bit, and I will see you guys... I mean, I don't know, probably not soon. I probably need to put these out more frequently.